The cameras had stopped rolling. The lights were off, the set was empty, but the tension in Huntsville was still thick enough to cut through. When the fight between Latisha and Stormi broke out, nobody expected what came next. Fans thought they'd seen it all, the shouting, the tears, the chaos. But what they didn't see was who was standing just a few feet away, watching it unfold with a mix of shock and disappointment. That man was Martell Holt. For weeks, he stayed quiet. Not a post, not a live, not a single word, just silence. And for Martell, silence is rare. This is a man who's never been afraid to speak his mind, on camera or off. But this time, the drama was deeper. It wasn't just about TV beef or cast rivalries. This was about family, loyalty, and betrayal, the kind that hits too close to home. And now, Martell Holt has finally broken his silence, and what he said has everyone talking. Before we get to his words, we have to go back a little, back to how this whole mess started. See, love and marriage, Huntsville has never been a calm show. From day one, it's been built on strong personalities, broken trust, and real emotions. And Martell Holt, he's been right in the center of it since the beginning. He started as one half of what fans once called the power couple, Martell and Melody Holt. They were business partners, parents, and faces of success in Huntsville. But over time, cracks started to show. Affairs, lies, and emotional breakdowns turned their love story into public heartbreak. Martell went from being admired to being judged, not just by viewers, but by his own castmates. And while Melody rebuilt her life, Martell tried to rebuild his image. He wanted people to see growth, maturity, something beyond the cheating scandals and public fights. But the truth is, in Huntsville, peace doesn't last long. Latisha Scott, another key figure, had always tried to play the loyal wife and smart businesswoman, but her relationship with Martell was complicated. They had history, some friendly, some tense. Martell once called out her husband, Marceau, for things that hit too close to home. From that point on, the Scotts and Martell were never truly cool again. Then came Stormi Steele, fiery, fearless, and not here to play nice. She entered the show like a storm, living up to her name. Her energy clashed with Latisha's calm confidence almost instantly. And what started as shady comments and business disagreements turned into a full-blown feud. When the fight between Stormi and Latisha exploded, both on and off camera, fans were stunned. But what nobody expected was how deeply it would shake the cast behind the scenes. According to production insiders, Martell was on set when things started getting heated. He wasn't directly involved, at least not at first, but as voices rose and tensions broke, he found himself pulled right into the storm. And when the dust settled, everyone had something to say, except him. Weeks passed. Rumors spread. People accused Martell of siding with one woman over the other. Some said he was the reason the tension got worse. Others claimed he tried to calm it down. But Martell stayed silent. Until now. He finally broke that silence during an emotional Instagram Live that fans are still replaying over and over. No fancy lighting, no polished tone, just Martell sitting alone, looking tired but calm, speaking straight from the heart. "I'm not here to defend anybody," he began. "I'm just tired of seeing people tear each other apart over things that don't even matter in the long run." His voice was low, reflective. For once, Martell didn't sound like the confident businessman or the reality TV star who always had a comeback. He sounded like a man who'd seen too much pain, both his own and everyone else's. He continued, "We all came into this show wanting to build something positive, but somewhere along the line, the cameras stopped capturing our growth and started feeding on our pain." That line hit hard. Fans flooded the comments with messages like, "Finally, he's speaking truth," and "Martell sounds different this time." But then, he said something that truly changed the tone. "I saw what happened between Latisha and Stormi," Martell admitted, "and it broke my heart. Not because of who was right or wrong, but because I know what pain looks like when it's been building for too long. That wasn't about business. That was about betrayal, about feeling disrespected, about years of stuff that never got said out loud." He paused, shook his head slightly, then added, "Everybody's so busy trying to win the argument, they don't realize we're losing each other." But here's where it got even deeper. Martell didn't just talk about the fight, he talked about how it reminded him of his own downfall, the chaos between him and Melody that played out on TV for the world to judge. "When Mel and I were going through our mess," he said, "it wasn't just about infidelity or mistakes. It was about pride, about ego, about holding on to hurt because you don't want to look weak. And now I see that same thing happening around me again." For the first time, Martell sounded like a man who'd been humbled by his own chaos. Fans noticed it too. He wasn't throwing shade. He wasn't deflecting blame. He was owning his past and warning others not to repeat it. But then, the tone shifted. His voice grew tighter, the frustration starting to creep in. "Let's be real," he said. "A lot of people talk about loyalty, but they don't live it. Folks smiling in your face one day and sending your business to blogs the next. You think that kind of betrayal doesn't cut deep? It does. And it's not just Latisha and Stormi, it's bigger than them." Fans immediately started speculating. Who was Martell really talking about? Some thought he was hinting at production leaks. Others believed he was calling out cast members who'd been secretly feeding gossip to blogs. Either way, the message was clear. Martell was done playing the villain. But the internet didn't stop there. Within hours of his live, blogs started dissecting every word. Some praised him for finally showing maturity. Others accused him of trying to shift the narrative away from the women's drama and make it about himself. Then, a clip surfaced, allegedly from behind the scenes, where Martell was heard trying to calm things down during the fight. You can hear him saying, "Y'all need to stop this, it's not worth it." That clip went viral. Suddenly, people started seeing Martell in a new light. Maybe he wasn't adding fuel to the fire this time. Maybe, for once, he was trying to put it out. Even Stormi's mother, who's known for being vocal online, hinted in a post that Martell wasn't the problem that day. She didn't name him directly, but fans read between the lines. Still, not everyone's buying the new Martell narrative. Some believe his calm approach is just strategy, an image rebuild after years of public backlash. But others say people can grow, and Martell's growth is finally showing. The real twist, though, came a few days later. Martell posted a photo, not of himself, but of a quiet sunset over Huntsville. The caption read, "When the noise gets too loud, silence says everything." It was simple, but it hit deep. Fans flooded the comments with thousands of messages. Some said he was taking the high road. Others begged him to reveal what really happened between Latisha and Stormi, but Martell never replied. Instead, insiders say he's been distancing himself from the chaos. No more group hangouts, no behind-the-scenes meddling, just focusing on his kids, his business, and what he calls rebuilding peace. A source close to production claimed, "Martell's tired. He's seen how quick people turn, how fast trust breaks. He's learned his lesson the hard way. Now he's protecting his peace." But there's another layer that fans can't ignore, his connection to both women. Latisha and Martell's history runs deep. Their families were once close, and despite their ups and downs, there's still mutual respect. Stormi, on the other hand, had been more like an ally for Martell in recent seasons. She never judged him too harshly, even when others did. So when the fight between them erupted, Martell found himself caught between two people he genuinely cared about, and he chose silence instead of sides. That silence, it turns out, said more than any speech could. Now, the emotional impact of it all is still echoing through Huntsville. The cast is fractured. Trust is broken. Some friendships might never recover. Latisha's been trying to present a calm front, posting faith-based quotes and photos with her family, showing strength through the storm. Stormi, meanwhile, has doubled down, defending herself online and making it clear she's not here to fake peace for a storyline. But for Martell, this whole situation became something deeper, a mirror, a reflection of how easily pride and pain can destroy people who once stood together. In one recent post, he wrote, "Sometimes the loudest battles happen inside you." Fans felt that, because behind all the drama, Martell's journey has always been one of redemption, fighting to be seen as more than his mistakes. And maybe, this time, he's finally starting to get it right. So what happens next? OWN has paused filming to review what really went down. Contracts are being reevaluated. Some cast members are walking on eggshells, worried about who might be next to explode. But producers know one thing for sure. The Martell who's re-emerging isn't the same man who once made headlines for all the wrong reasons. This time, he's moving differently. He's staying quiet when everyone else is shouting. He's choosing reflection over reaction. And in a world where every argument becomes a headline, that silence is more powerful than any soundbite. Still, you can't help but wonder, is Martell's peace real or just temporary? Because if there's one thing Huntsville has taught us, it's that nothing stays buried for long. Secrets have a way of crawling back to the surface. And with so many emotions still raw, the next explosion might just be waiting for the right spark. But until then, Martell's message stands strong. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. But I'm learning that sometimes walking away from the fire is stronger than trying to fight it. And maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of growth Huntsville's been waiting to see. Because at the end of the day, fame fades, cameras stop, and ratings drop. But what lasts is how you treat people when the world isn't watching. Martell Holt has finally broken his silence. Not with excuses, not with drama, but with something far more powerful: peace. And in Huntsville, peace might just be the rarest storyline of all.